Well, we were. I know most people obviously didn't watch the game. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff, innit? But obviously, I watched the game. But we were brilliant, bro. Like honestly, I know everyone's talking about Caicedo. Obviously, Caicedo played the next day on TV. I know there's a big Rice and Caicedo debate. They're both top draw, but Declan Rice is sensational. He was like it was a 10 out of 10 performance. He was the best player on the pitch by a country mile. I remember when me and Don, when I first started streaming, Don knew I was coming back.
I can't take this seriously because you're laughing. You're laughing
because he said to me that Lavia was better than Declan Rice, right? Now,
yes.
What? Yeah, so he is. Did you just say he is?
Yes, he is. He is better than Rice. Yes.
Okay, so since that time when Don said Lavia is better than Declan Rice, since that time, this was the beginning. This was the end of that beginning of last season. So what happened? What's happened since the time between Lavia and Rice? What have they both achieved since then? Who's proved their point more?
I mean, Lavia, he needs to just work on his fitness. Everyone knows how good he is.
Yeah, and what has Declan Rice done in that time? He's gone on to become one of the best midfielders in world football, undeniably.
I don't think he was great last season. I don't even think he was your best midfielder last year, bro.
Oh, he proved it. Two man the matches against Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, that means that he had an amazing season, right?
No, I'm giving you credentials that he's done. What Lavia can't even get on the pitch, bro. And you got people like Don comparing Lavia. He's not even comparing Caicedo. He's got people like Don. That's these narratives.
No, Caicedo's better.
This super chat says Rice is slapping up Caicedo all day long.
Can we not do this debate? I'm tired of it. I'm tired.
Those two are the best two in the league. You know what I'm saying? Those two are the best.
I've got. That's the first time I'm hearing it. Please explain to me what it is that Lavia is better than Rice at.
Bro, in terms of building up, right? I think his passing is better. You know what I mean? I think he's more press resistant. I think he's better on the ball. You know what I mean? I think Rice is more of a box. I think Rice. We haven't seen Lavia playing as a box-to-box. He's played more like a 6. But in that first phase, there's no debate who's better in that first phase.
Everything you said is the same thing. You said the same thing 4 times in different ways.
Lavia can comfortably play in that 6 by himself. Rice cannot play in that 6 by himself, bro. He needs to be.
He won a trophy with West Ham playing in the 6 by himself. What are you talking about?
No, he didn't. What are you talking about? West Ham. When he played at West Ham. You had your Chelsea. He played in the pivot at West Ham. What are you talking about?
One sec. He's been a 6 his whole at West Ham. Captain, probably one of the youngest captains ever at West Ham that got them to the first trophy in years. He didn't
get us. He was one of our worst players in the final. So let's just.
I know what you're trying to do. I understand.
Emerson was our best player. Bowen scored the goal. What did Rice do in that final?
So who's your best player at West Ham? Who was your best player for the last 5 years at West Ham? Who was your best player
for the last 5 years?
Yeah, look at the time frame he's giving you.
Who was the best player for the last 5 years?
That's a long time frame. Rice had it for a couple seasons, yeah, but we've
couple seasons.
Yeah,
he's had it for a couple seasons.
What age was your game, man? What age was it? Comparisons, bro. Just talk about your game, bro. Like, what are you gonna tell me? Do you think that Rice is better than Lavia on the ball, bro? Do you actually think Rice is better than Lavia on the ball?
Rice and Lavia in a comparative debate sounds so stupid, and I'm trying to explain to you. No, but I'm trying to explain to you, that when you come to actual football talk and you're actually having a conversation, you cannot say Lavia and Rice and expect people to take you seriously. It doesn't make any sense especially online.
Why did you want to replace Partey with Lavia, bro? Why did you want to replace Partey with Lavia before Zubimendi?
Lavia's an up-and-coming talent. I can't believe you're still standing by your statement.
I'm asking you, why did Arsenal want to replace Partey with Lavia, bro?
He's an up-and-coming talent. I just told you.
Yeah, they wanted to bring in Lavia before Zubimendi. Yeah, you were heavily linked to Lavia as well, right? You were heavily linked to Lavia as well.
You wouldn't swap Lavia for Declan Rice today.
Well, right now, if you're looking at their injury record, there's an argument to want to take Rice instead. But in terms of ability, bro, I think Lavia is better.
There's an argument.
I think Lavia is better, bro. Like, you're not gonna look at how Lavia makes man skank. Yeah, there's times where I'm watching the guy. I'm watching from my house. When he drops his shoulder, I'm dropping away like this. I'm watching the game at home. I'm doing this, bro. You're not gonna tell me that Rice is better than Lavia on the ball. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not hearing.
Why did you said the same thing 4 times. Everything you do is about the same metric.
But why are you comparing them? Talk about your game against Burnley, bro. Because you had a good game. You had a good game. This is what. D, hold on.
Wait.
Hold on. Let's talk about the game, yeah? Let's talk about the game.
No, I'm going to explain to you why. I'm going to explain to you why. Because the reason why I have to make these things abundantly clear is because when Declan Rice goes on to prove his point, like he was a 10 of 10 performance away at Burnley, then he is man of the match against Real Madrid twice. He has all these metrics. I have to come online and address you talking about Lavia because that's what you put him in those conversations because you're online talking about it. So I have to address it. That's the point.
You have to address it. That's fine. Like, all Lavia needs to do is stay fit, and we'll be having different conversations about him.
I haven't finished. So my point is, right now, the debate is between Caicedo and Declan Rice. They're the two best performers in the league in midfield. I understand that. Declan Rice and Caicedo are two world-class operators right now in the game. In our team, and this is what a metric that people don't accept. In our team, we believe if Declan Rice is on the pitch, we can win any game of football. That's something that you can't account for. That's something that the stats don't show you. That's something that doesn't show you about passing between the lines and holding the ball and playing in the 6 and looking nice for 10 minutes because you can only get on the pitch for 10 minutes because of your injury record when you're only 20 years old. But you're comparing him to Declan Rice, who is bossing midfields all over the world. That's the point I'm making. When Declan Rice is on the pitch, yeah, you feel like you can win every single game of football because he can do everything. Declan Rice, not only does he do everything, he now does corners and set pieces that people didn't even know he could do. He's the best set piece taker in the league. Name me a set piece taker better than him all of a sudden. He scores goals, his assists, he's got the highest interception. I don't know what you're laughing at. This is a fact.
I'm laughing because you've gone from, Rice and Lavia, right? Because these are number one. If you wanna talk about if you want a profile that's similar to Zubimendi or Partey, Lavia is your guy. If you want a destroyer, if you want a guy like a Paulinho and these sort of guys, Rice is your guy. Yeah, Lavia and Rice. Hold on, bro.
You're wrong
Lavia and Rice have different skill sets. Yeah, it's not.
So why are you comparing them then?
Because I'm talking about who's better playing by themselves in that position, and Lavia can play that position better than Rice because it's more press resistant than Rice, bro. It's pretty simple. What do you mean? Who cares, right?
Who cares?
He can progress the ball. He progresses the ball better than Rice. Yeah,
in your mind,
better than Rice. What do you mean?
And
so
what? Everything else better than him.
What's everything else?
I just told you. I just named it all out to you, and you said to me, "Why am I mentioning all that?" I told you.
Yeah, I'm comparing them playing as a 6. I'm comparing them playing as a 6. Who I would rather have in my team. Because if it's up to me, Lavia fucking stays fit and he starts pretty much all our games. Because the way you feel about Rice being in your 11 is how I feel when Lavia is in my 11. When Lavia is in my 11, when Lavia, hold on, bro. Hold on, D. How you feel about Rice being in your 11 when he's there, right? It's how a lot of Chelsea fans feel when Lavia's there. When Lavia's there, we play a lot better. When Lavia is there, Caicedo can go up even further up, bro. Yeah? Caicedo, what he did for the goal, when Lavia's there, he can do that more often because there's someone behind him. When Lavia's not there...
Was Lavia on the pitch when Caicedo did that?
No, but it was Reece behind him, though.
Oh, it was exactly then. So what did he need Lavia for if he could do it without him?
No, but Lavia will be playing that role that Reece was playing, bro. But anyway, let's talk about the game because I thought Rice had a good game. I don't want to be doing it.
I'm squashing all your silly arguments the narratives that you throw out.
I'm not squashing nothing, bro. I still prefer Lavia.
Anyway, back to our game. Right,
I don't think we got to your game yet. I don't think
we haven't even spoken about the game. Imagine that, bro. Imagine that.
Do you know why? Because what I had to do, because I haven't streamed with you for a little bit, so I had to actually explain to you, because I've got to talk to you because you this is what you do. I had to explain to you that when you say things like Lavia and Rice and put them in the same bracket, it sounds silly. That's the point I had to do for you. I had to do that for you.
Why does that sound silly to you though? Is Lavia a rubbish player? Is Lavia rubbish? Is Lavia rubbish?
Lavia is a talented player, and that is it. He's just a young talent. That is it. There's nothing else to it than that. Declan Rice is a world-class operator. It's two different metrics, bro. What don't you understand about that?
That's fine. If you want to go, if you don't want to do that for Lavia, bro, I've got Caicedo right there, who's comfortably better than your guy, blood. But go, carry on anyway. Carry
They're both top draw. They're both top draw, innit? They're both top draw players. Whoever you decide you like more,
You know who's better. You know who's better, though, deep down. You know who's better.
I watch Arsenal every day. Do you know how good Declan Rice is, bro? I don't think you understand.
Yeah.
Lawless will tell you how good Declan Rice is. I know he doesn't like him right now, but he will tell you how good Declan Rice is. Declan Rice has
but he will tell you who he thinks is better. He will tell you who he thinks is better.
Don't want to address
your Lavia, bro. I'm not even talking to you no more.
If you win every game,
I don't get what's so mad about that, bro.
Hold on. Don wants to address these super chats. That's what you told me, Don, right? You want to address
yeah.
So the finer thing is anyone with 5, I believe, Canadian dollars. D, save your breath. Don has a Rice complex on display every week, always loud and wrong. That's the
so just to confirm, Rice is better than Lavia in that first phase, then, yeah? He's more press resistant. He can pick up the ball by himself. Now, I'm asking a question because Zubimendi has made a big difference to your midfield, yeah? Someone said in the chat, when Partey got that yellow card, I even forgot about that. When Partey got that yellow card against PSG, guys were saying, oh my God, he's missing for the second leg. Why they wouldn't be saying that? If you had Lavia for the second leg, right? You're not saying that.
You're still thinking to your word.
That, right? Now all of a sudden now, yeah, what, Rice is better than Lavia on the ball then, yeah?
He's more got to stop. You have, for me to you, from a fellow East Londoner.
Bro. I'm not hearing it. Rice right now is deep. The thing is, you lot should, if anything, yeah, you lot should be thanking me. Yeah? You lot should be thanking me. Yes, you know why you should be thanking me, bro? Because I have been drumming, I have been banging this drum for ages. When Arsenal fans were trying to convince themselves that Rice is this box-to-box A and he's great attacking midfielder. Let me finish. Is this attacking midfielder that creates and he scores? I kept saying, bro, over 90 minutes in that 8, Rice is not as influential as when you play him in a pivot with Zubimendi, yeah? Or you play him in a pivot with a Partey, right? Declan Rice has been moved from that gimmick of a position in an 8. He's not playing as an 8 anymore. He is now mainly playing in that pivot with Zubimendi, and is given, and hold on, D, and is given the license to go forward when needed. But most of the time, he is in that pivot, right? That's his best position. So it's no surprise. Hold on.
No, but you're doing a lot of talking about my club.
I'm gonna go, yeah.
But you're talking for a long time.
It is no surprise that Rice is playing better now because he is in his natural position next to someone else, right? Rice cannot play the way he's playing right now in that 6 by himself, and he's proven it on numerous occasions. He needs someone to hold his hand. He needed Jorginho.
He needs someone to hold his hand.
That was Zubimendi that he needs.
Listen. You have to stop. Honestly, from me to you, as a young man that's trying to look after a younger brother in the content world, you have to focus and stop what you're doing. No. Listen, you got two ears, one mouth for a reason. You have to listen first. Listen and then you talk. Yeah, you have to stop and listen to what you're saying. Sometimes you have to do it. You have to what you do when this stream finishes. I want you to watch it back. Yeah, and I want you to analyze. I want you to analyze what you're saying and actually think about what you're actually saying, because it's time that you actually do a lot of self-reflection and look at what you're actually saying and listen to yourself.
You're delusional if you think what I'm saying is a lie.
No, you're delusional if you think you don't need self-reflection. You need to look in the mirror and
I'm listen. Not delusional. Your manager's doing what I say he needs to do. Right.
You're saying things, yeah, that is so outlandish that it's impossible for us to have a rational debate about it.
Why is it outlandish? Wait. How is it outlandish when Arteta is doing what I said he needs to do?
You're bringing it back to Lavia Rice again. I'm not going to get back into it. I'm trying to explain to you, but you're not listening.
I didn't even say Lavia. I said your manager is now playing Rice. I said your manager is literally playing Rice in the position where I said he's best. He is best in a double pivot. Flawless. One thing you need to realize, D. Yeah, listen. I literally lived right near West Ham Stadium, right? I was watching Declan Rice. I was watching this guy playing for the 21s, playing at centre back. Not as an 8, not as a DM. He was playing as a centre back. So I've known about this guy before most of these guys were even. Most of these guys in the chat were probably 10 years old, 9 years old when I was watching Rice playing at centre back. So I've seen his career all the way from the reserves, all the way from the 18s, right?
Everyone knows
that guy is best in a double pivot. Lawless will tell you this. You ask any about West Ham fans, will tell you this. He has always been best
point?
My point is, he is playing a lot better now. He is influencing games a lot more because he's playing in his natural position. Arteta has now moved him to the double pivot, bro. He's not playing as an 8 no more.
What is your point?
My point is, he's now playing in his
every player has a best position. What is your point?
My point is, my point is, Declan Rice is not on 8. He's a 6 who needs to play in a pivot, bro.
I don't understand. Your point you're making is what's your point? Oh, he plays better.
My point is, your manager. My point is,
he plays better there than there. Or Arteta moved him there because he's better there. Well, obviously, going to put him in a position that plays better in, isn't he? You're not really. You're not solving world poverty here, bro.
Wait, not necessarily. Why did he keep playing him as an 8 then? Why did he keep playing him as an 8 then? Why did he keep playing him as an 8 then?
He's playing Declan Rice. He's trying to figure out what his best position is. He's found his best position.
Oh yeah, can't figure out.
Did you ring Arteta and tell him to play him there?
Bro, listen. He did it on his own. He worked it out himself, didn't he? Maybe your club needed me.
He didn't need your analysis, didn't he?
Arteta needed basically more than a season to realize he's not an 8.
And you figured it out when? When did you figure it out?
I figured it out from West Ham days, bro.
You must be Einstein then. You must be Einstein.
What about
Einstein? Lawless will tell you where his best position is, bro.
You must be Einstein.
Defensive midfielder. That's his best.
He's a DM and he's best in the pivot. He used to play next to Souček, bro.
Okay, what's your point? We know this. We were there.
You don't know this.
That's probably
John, what about this one?